All right, we can start.
Hello, everyone. We're Team 5. Let me briefly introduce our team members, Elizabeth, Deepika, Nazat, and myself, Yoshi. Today, we are going to discuss water insecurity in physics at UNDP Innovation Challenge. Next slide. This is the agenda of our presentation. First, the problem. Second, the product solution submitted and innovator. Third, the design process, prototype. Finally, we will propose our solution. Next slide. This is a problem that we chose, water insecurity in Fiji. Water insecurity is a problem faced all over the world and in many developing countries. Of the 2.5 billion people without access to safe water, most are served by failing systems or have no infrastructure at all. In Fiji, the island's inhabitants are vulnerable to rising sea levels and increasingly scarce drinking water. So now I'll pass it on to Deepika.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. So the solution that we chose is called Solar Power Water Production Unit. Malifang Green Co. Fiji in 2011 that supplies solar and hydropanel to rural and undeveloped areas. His idea was to supply solar panel to small businesses to reduce their electric bill. However, he expanded his idea and started supplying hydropanel to help homeowners, small businesses, and schools in Bua, Fiji to gain access to safe water and to save on their water bill. Next slide, please. So here's a small bit of a 9-second video that shows how the hydropanel works. About 2 hydropanel produce about 4 to 6 liters of pure and clean water out of thin air every day. I will now like to pass it down to Elizabeth, who will explain the design process.
Thank you, Deepika. So the question is, how do we propose moving forward with expanding affordable hydro panels? Using the design process, we first emphasized the problem of water scarcity and the need for additional solar hydro panels. Second, defined that the problem of water scarcity stems from climate change and access to affordable panels. We found the major barrier to expansion of the project is the cost of the panels and materials. Therefore, we believe scaling is possible by building a relationship with the local government and hydro panel recycling companies. This is environmentally friendly, and the project would be marketed to those entities and environmental groups. GreenCo would then install the hydro panels. In order to prototype our solution, we performed research and reached out to the Green co-founder. Last year, the local government invested $98,000 in new water infrastructure in parts of the island, showing their mission to increase access to drinking water. We went through several iterations of how to make our solution feasible and found at least 2 companies that recycle old solar panels for their silver, copper, and silicon. Early retired solar panels retain up to 90% of their original capacity and reduce the need to mine for these materials. Another option to lower the cost, according to Mr. Fong, is that by placing larger orders to allow for price negotiation. With ordering large orders at a discounted price, we decided the best idea was to plan to scale the project early on instead of on a school-by-school implementation basis. We believe that for-profits and nonprofits will see the environmental benefit to encouraging recycling and invest in this project. The hydro panel companies would then work with GreenCo for installation. In order to test the project, we would need to successfully communicate with these entities for application, logistics, and compliance. I'll now pass it over to Nizat for the solution.
Thank you. For our solution, the current process will be enhanced by establishing the relationship of the Bua government with solar panel recycling companies. With the initial UNDP investment and continued by global environmental groups, we will source and purchase recycled panels made with repurposed material. With this, additional panels can be added on current rural schools and the project can be scaled to other areas. What was enhanced from the original UN submission by our solution was taking the request for funding 2 hydro panels for 1 school and turning it into what we feel is a financially feasible and sustainable model to help schools all across Fiji while staying environmentally friendly. Our solution addresses multiple problems. Water scarcity in rural areas. By producing more drinking water, by installing additional hydro panels in the current schools, we are able to bring them to more schools. Mining for solar panel materials such as copper, silver, and silicone is not an environmentally friendly process. By recycling materials, sustainability will be at the forefront. We will be able to create better partnerships for better success, and overall, this project addresses 3 of the UN Sustainable Development Goals: clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy, and sustainable community. Thank you for your time.